watching The Bucket List with me, Beth Krysta Wilson. Make sure you stick around tonight because later on in the show, I'm going to be chatting to former X Factor contestant and Leeds last Bubsy Brown. But first up on the show tonight, we all love a bit of bling, don't we? But how much do you actually know about how your jewellery is made? Well, we headed to Form Jewellers in Chapel Allerton to learn more about the craft. So guys, what is Form Jewellers?
So it's basically, Form Jewellers is Gary and I. We're working jewellers, have been for 27 years for myself, 29 years for Gary.
Myself, yeah.
And where we decided to get ourselves out to the public rather than seeing a salesperson. And we just thought it'd be better for people to be able to talk to a jeweller, talk through their needs. And so yeah, 2004 is where we started from and where we are now.
Okay, and how has the business grown over those sort of 12 years nearly?
Just a very healthy increase, really. Our sales, grow every year, and we're sort of really proud of that. And I think it's sort of testament to what we do. We're doing the right thing. We're making the right decisions. We don't advertise in many places. The website, big on recommendations. People come back to. We're really sort of proud of that, and we believe that's like a really strong foundation for what we do. And yeah, so.
Tell us about the jewellery that you're making. I can see lots of gorgeous rings, but it seems you do kind of a mix of everything.
Yeah, we do everything from sort of stud earrings to totally encrusted diamond rings. Again, Tim and I, without sounding big, did our skill set. We've got every sort of base covered. We get from cleaning castings up to designing to diamond setting. So we don't rely on anyone outside. It's all done next door, and people come to see us, and they don't know that everything's in-house. They sort of go on the website, read the testimonials, and come and see us, and they look, oh gosh, blimey, I didn't know. So it's a real added value that we do everything in-house.
How did you learn all those skills? Is there a school for jewellers? Where did you pick up everything you needed?
There's a couple of different ways people go about it. Whether Gary and I, just the way we did it, we learned from working in other jewellers and basically cut our teeth doing that. We didn't go to college as such, but we're really lucky that when Gary and I were training up over the past 20 plus years, that we had that availability. There was workshops, there was manufacturers where we worked, where we did everything from right at the very beginnings, from the casting through cleaning up the castings to setting to finishing. We did everything under one roof, so you could see it all going on, where these days unfortunately manufacturing just isn't there how it used to be. So we're really keen to keep that going and want to sort of progress that within Leeds and just keep unfortunately manufacturing industry on a whole is declining, where we've seen different manufacturers, all their jewellery from the Far East. So now we just want to keep that going.
A lot of manufacturing left the UK, went abroad, and with that a lot of skilled jewellers left the trade. And so I'm not saying there's only 3 of us left or whatever in the country, but there's not many, it's quite a rarity, there's not many people who do what we do. So that's a positive for Form. It puts us in a really strong position, and I think strongly believe more and more people wanting to buy something bespoke, and certainly made in UK, made in Leeds, even better obviously. That's a growing thing, isn't it, for us? And so we can offer that, to be able to do that. It's a really sort of special thing that we're super proud of, and that's what we do. So
passionate about what we create. So each piece, people come in, you see the emotion that they've got when they're having something designed. They can see the plans, what they've got for an engagement, and then it's nice to see them when they're coming in for the wedding rings. You can see what their plans are. Then we've seen people come in, when you meet a guy that's just coming in for an engagement, and we can see them coming in now for an intent ring. They've got 2 kids. Right. We've seen it throughout the whole sort of pattern of their life, which is just incredible. We wanted to set ourselves up and be people's jeweller. If anything needs doing, you can come to us, and there's nothing we can't make or do. So
well, with that in mind, it must be one of the happiest jobs in the world. You're seeing these people who are what is one of the most pleasurable times of your life, getting engaged, getting married. It must put a smile on your face every day to meet all those clients.
So like you say, to be able to produce someone who I was at the bench of the day. I'm not just saying this for the camera, but I'm working on a ring that this lady will be wearing a ring on her finger for the rest of her life, and she's really passionate and proud of, and that to be able to offer that is quite a special thing. And I think what really works for us, and it's proven I think as well, that Tim and I will see a customer will be booked in, and I will see him, or Tim will see, that will be our customer from start to finish, the process. Where some jewellers, you meet the person behind the counter, then that information about the ring they want goes to a designer, then designer to the person who makes the prototype, where Tim and I will see the customer, we'll design it ourselves, we'll make it all next door, so we've got full control. And again, I think that's a strong sort of offer that we do have, and it works.
I'm sure it's completely different for each ring, but generally how long does it take kind of in there, the start to finish process?
Yeah, we kind of allow about a week for the designing process, and then usually with someone coming in either see Gary's CAD or something I may have made by hand, and then a few tweaks possibly on that, so maybe a day or so to amend that, and then there's 2 weeks within we send the ring away to be, first of all, if it's a CAD, it gets built, it gets sent to a CAD bureau, built in wax, then to a casters, so it's about 2 weeks being built and cast and hallmarked, and then we receive it back, so 3 weeks in total, and then we have the ring here to what we call prep, when you prepare a rough casting and set it, so about 10 days, so along with that, about 5 weeks or ish, something like that. So we can speed things up if needed, if there's a quick proposal needed, that sort of thing, or a wedding or something like that. But yeah, around that sort of time.
Well, so many things that I'd never actually think about, and I've got loads of questions about jewellery, and I'd actually love to go and see your workshop if we can.
Absolutely, yeah. You can even have you working at the bench as well if you like.
Oh, right, okay, a challenge, I'm always up for that.
How we make an engagement ring, for example, this particular customer, there's a 1.25 carat princess cut diamond. I'll take the dimensions from the diamond and load them into CAD. Then we'd put the customer's finger size in. This one's a size M, and that's the start of where we want to be. So the first thing we'd always start with creating the setting. That's the claws or the head of the ring. So that's the basis of one of your claws. We're creating like a kiss claw now. So we know, we look on that side and we spin it round, it's exactly the same on the other side again. If you made it by hand, one of those claws might be a little bit different to the other one.
Okay, Beth, you ready? This is your turn now.
Okay.
So when we get a ring back from a casters, it comes back with a little bit left, what we call a sprue, which is just a tiny little feed that goes into the top of the ring. So which each ring that comes in just needs that taken off with a little file. So
you say it like it's so easy.
Here's a promise.
Just like filing your nails, is it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
Against that, what we call the peg.
And then do a file.
That's it. Yeah, what you can see exposed on the top. So it's just rolling it around. So that's it.
And how long would this take to get this to be smooth?
Around 30 seconds. Yeah, a minute, something like that.
I need to speed up then, I'm not doing it very well. I think this is going to take me a bit longer than 30 seconds. I don't think I'll be stealing anyone's jobs here anytime soon.
So once a ring comes back from Gary creating the CAD and it's been to the casters and been hallmarked, we part polish around the setting. So we're going to be looking at setting the diamonds in. See there, it's ready for the diamonds in the shoulders and in the main diamond in the head. So first of all, we'll look at setting just a couple of the diamonds that are going to be in the end of this, in the shoulders of this engagement ring. So I've pre-drilled these settings so they're ready just to take in the diamonds. If we were to need to drill anything more out, we just need to give that a little burr in there. So I use beeswax, which doesn't look the nicest, but it makes it really easy to pick up the diamonds and to place them in. So we're just ensuring that the height is at the right depth within the ring, so it's not too low, not too tall. So at this point now we need to just ensure that the main facet that you see on top of the diamonds is what we call a table. Everything's nice and level. It's not tipped one way or the other, and then looking from the side, the depths, they're all going to match as I set those running up the shoulders. So what I'm looking to do is, this is the diamond that I'm going to be setting. So basically this burr matches the same sort of shape as the profile of this diamond. So I'm just cutting into the claws. I work my way around each claw, so which I've pretty much done beforehand, to be honest. So there's not a huge amount to do. So that sits in nice and tight. So it's just then just to ever so slowly just work the claws up to the diamond. So what I would do now is just to trim these claws in once the diamond's completely tight, and then again finish the shoulders and then take it through the polishing process.
That's it for part 1 of the bucket list tonight, but don't go anywhere because coming up after the break we're going to be chatting to X Factor contestant Bubsy Brown. We'll see you in a few minutes.